now recording.
Have you told any... Wait, am I in the room? Are we all together?
I know Idea's there because he's the one making the call, but I don't know.
Idea's
Oh, yeah,
there.
we
all
were all
together.
coaching Idea.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
that's right.
we were all together, and it was amazing. I did say in a low voice that the call was coming from inside the tavern.
Where?
The bar.
What room?
I don't know. It
How many rooms
probably
are
is
there, Tim?
downstairs.
In total, there's probably about 12 rooms, 6 in the second floor, and then the rest on the first floor, where the tap room and the stage that Marcella performed at was.
I don't think I can pinpoint exactly where.
No,
just that
not
it's
exactly
inside,
where.
yeah.
No.
Trazen's grabbing his... Oh, go ahead.
I don't have a way to know exactly where. It's just that it's in here. So
Trazen's grabbing his doshka and is going to go door to door.
Okay.
And just bang on every door.
It could also just be somebody in the bar downstairs.
the bar, yeah.
Well, you should tell him that.
But Trazen, wait. That's not a good idea. Let's first go down to the bar. Maybe we see someone on the phone, or maybe you go to the bar. I'll stay here with Idea. Oh, I don't know. I'm not good at making plans.
Okay, yeah, he will take Mark's advice.
Just don't punch whoever has the phone, because it might. Don't punch them. Don't decapitate them. Thank you.
Is Idea still on the call?
I think Idea was on the call, right?
Yeah, I think I was.
I don't recall
So-
ever ever hanging up.
Are you referring to Idea, is it, or me, is it, Kerry?
You. Always you.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, so you just hear on the other side. Child, is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm still upstairs in the room.
Mark is just like,
I'm still looking for my mom.
Marcus started making motions of hang up, say bye, and go. That's fine. That's okay. We got it.
I think my friend has an itchy neck.
What?
Wait, so you're not alone?
No. There's people in the room with me.
Oh my god! I will just.
Are they friends?
Yes. But I was supposed to call my mum.
And you called
they're my
me
friends.
instead.
Oh man! Is there any way for me to hang up the call from a distance
Remotely hang up?
with my
This poor person's thinking that this child has just been kidnapped.
Yeah. Give me a computer roll.
Before it gets worse. Oh, okay. There you go. Where's my computer? Oh, there you go. Come on.
12. You try to hone in on it, but there's like way too much electromagnetic interference and other electronics kind of bugging out in the vicinity, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, I can't single out.
Trazen, you get down to the main tap room where you can see people milling about, still kind of buzzing with energy from the explosion that happened. And you kind of look around, you see a number of people in the process of taking calls, some wirelessly with a little apparatus attached to the side of their head. You see the proprietor of the rusted reactor has an old long kind of antennaed communication device behind the bar, just kind of leaning on it with her mechanical elbow, and just kind of has this really concerned look on her face.
Did so? You're the bartender owner is female.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
voice on the phone sound female.
It did. Yeah. It sounded female-ish. Yeah.
Trazen will just kind of saunter up to her and try and listen in before he starts grabbing people.
Amazing.
No, because it was a poor roll. That
I know.
Yeah,
just caused
I know,
the
I
know.
nearest house.
Yep.
It was a very bad
Remember,
roll.
remember, we had a similar thing with
Yes.
Nadira last Tuesday.
Yes.
With
Oh, no.
I mean, it happens. But yeah, I'll just be like making motions with my arms for idea to drop the call because this has gone too long.
Oh, okay. Bye. I'll hang up.
Wait. Okay.
Alright.
You see.
I did what you told me to.
I know.
Trazen, the woman kind of like looks at the phone and then kind of puts it down, and just sees you approach. Just goes, "You need a drink or something?"
And it's obvious that she's concerned.
Yeah.
Even to me.
Yeah,
Lizard man.
like she definitely has like
Okay.
a concerned look on her face.
You look troubled.
Yeah, comes with the territory. Do you need a drink?
Disturbing phone call.
I don't know what happened there.
A bit. I have a friend. I can go talk to about it though. Do you need something, or because I got a jet, so.
Perhaps I could help.
And how would you do that?
I am a mercenary,
I don't.
and I have this.
And he holds out the Toshko.
I don't know if I need a mercenary. But thanks. I think.
Was it a lost child?
How do you know that?
You see, she scratches the side of her neck with her non-mechanical hand, while the mechanical one slowly reaches under the counter of the bar.
He'll hold up one finger and pull out his communicator and phone idea.
Get down here.
I'll go with idea.
Yeah.
Idea's not
I'll
going
start
alone.
trotting down. I'll
I'll
start trotting down the.
I'll be right there after idea. Not leaving this child alone.
Listen, you're gonna tell me why you would just randomly say that.
Are they down here yet?
Not yet.
No.
Okay.
Just wait. Who's your friend?
What was that last part?
Who's her
Who's your
friend? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna tell you that.
Hmm,
Thanks though. Appreciate the
Perhaps
offer.
we could help each other out.
Hmm. See, because right now I'm thinking you might be a kidnapper.
Oh my god.
This lady had a bomb go off up the street across from her, and now she thinks we're just a kidnapping ring. Oh no!
Yep. My boy's just flicking his tail. Like a kitty.
Eventually, you see Mark and Idea come rushing down the stairs.
Yeah, I'll just like I'll try to get myself in front of Idea before Idea starts blabbering about everything.
Incredible.
Idea, say
Uh,
hello.
Before that, hello. Sorry, my apologies. There might have been a misunderstanding here. I think. Was she the one that answered the call?
It seems so.
Right. I don't think she's who we are looking for. I might have made a mistake.
Explain quickly. She's prepared
shoot us. We are trying to find out more about what happened in the place in front. I forgot the name of the bio something
Biosculptor lab.
biosculptor lab. I'm kind of, well, usually when I'm concentrated, I'm kind of good at discovering things over the info web and all of that. And I was trying to narrow down a phone number. I might have made a mistake somewhere along the line, and I got yours. What a coincidence that you're here! But because we didn't know, I asked my friend Idea here to call just to see if the person was who we thought we was. But Idea got carried away. So my apologies. We're there's no kidnapping. No one was kidnapped. We are fine. We work together. I'm sorry.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Hello.
I have
Can Idea wave and say hello? They told me to say I was looking for my mum so we could try and waste time.
Yes, because I was narrating the call. Oh my god. I'm not the
can that-
face in this place. God damn it.
You have a.
I have a hero
Please.
point, but I have plus 2. That's gonna make it better.
Can I? My idea saying that. Can I try and aid? At all?
Adrian's only gonna push it to a 13.
Yeah, 8
Okay,
will
I'll
give a
use a
plus
hero
1.
point.
Okay.
I use a hero point. Okay, fine. See, that's why I don't
Just
use a hero point.
successful.
Yeah, this is why I didn't want to use a hero point.
Amazing.
I'm never listening to you again, Georgia.
Amazing.
What did you do in the first place?
I did. I rolled. I used my fucking wasted my hero point. Sorry, internet. I curse.
Okay. I don't think you all seem a little too stupid to successfully kidnap even a small child. So here's what I'm gonna say.
Oh.
You've already paid for the night. So get your rest, get your sleep, recharge, and then in the morning, you're not gonna fucking come back here. Alright? Sound good?
No, honestly, it sounds horrible.
Good. Good night.
Is there anything we can do to help? To clean up this mess? Anything? I'm very
You
good
just
at a
admitted
lot
to
of
me in my own establishment that you hacked the infosphere to spy on someone's phone call. Do you want us to have any more of a conversation after that, or?
things. It is for justice.
Oh,
Yes.
so
to
you
find
can
whoever-
you can just say it's for justice and everything's all forgiven.
I mean, a lot of people
Is,
do worse, and they are not doing it for justice, and no one says anything. So
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Carrie, your hands up.
Is Lena around? Was that her name? The ex-cop?
You do not see her currently, no.
Oh.
She had more sense to hide up in the room.
Oh no,
You
she
know,
did. She
Lena,
left already.
she left him.
Oh, I thought she was there with us when we were making the phone call.
Yeah, I thought she was too.
God no.
Okay, well, I'm gonna name drop her here.
Okay,
Do you know Lena?
you're going to be more specific than that.
What's the police name here?
The Celestial Authority.
Celestial Authority. Turn PI.
Yeah, I might know over why.
She's working. with
She's
us.
helping us.
Oh, she must be desperate.
We're not that bad. I can assure you. You might not believe us, but we're not that bad.
Sir,
I
do you mind if I call you sir?
You can call me whatever. Yes.
Okay. You just admitted to hacking the infosphere, right?
Yes. So you don't. So you not the infosphere. It was,
That's the only way you would have gotten that information. Is my
Yes.
point.
Well, yes, because it was either that or you would call the
Mhm.
cops or shoot us.
I'm not gonna do that. I might shoot you, but that is still up in the air. I don't do calling the cops. Okay? We handle our business in-house.
Right, so it's why I'm trying to offer a compromise. It was a genuine mistake. So
Can I tug on Mark's shoulder and I think this might be the compromise. And Idea just looks very, very guilty. Like,
I mean there's always a no.
I'll tell you what. If what you're saying is true, have Lena come talk to me in the morning. And if she can clear all this up, hey, it was a mistake. And if not, then what I said previously still stands.
That is a deal.
Great.
Very wise of you.
Oh, very wise of me. Okay.
Trazen, we don't. Apologies. His.
Yeah. You want to go back to your rooms because your best friend is really trying my patience.
I know.
He's gonna flick his tongue, his little snake tongue.
I'll just. Sometimes when you're doing human interactions, you have to be different. You can't be on their faces all the time because that's not how it works.
It was a compliment.
For your people, maybe, but not for her. Sorry. But he's new to this.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll take a deal. Talk to Lena in the morning. In fact, I need to talk to her anyway, and ask her to clear it out. And I'll probably go back and see where I got wrong.
Great. Well, if you decide to break any more laws, keep it to yourself. Okay?
Right. I would not have told if you weren't threatening the shooters. I have more sense. But sometimes you have to pick up battles, and I'd rather be in trouble for this than to be, well, dead. I wouldn't be dead, but my friends would be dead. You see, like, different scales of importance.
Amazing. Good night.
Right. Alright.
Our views on that one.
I have no idea where I got wrong. I'm gonna retrace everything I've done and make sure this mistake is not repeated. And I'll go to the room and try to retrace everything I've done to make sure where I got wrong. File that to my data banks as this is not a good. Recompile my code so I try not to make the same mistake again. That's how I learn.
Amazing. Anything anyone else wishes to do before you rest for the evening? I know last session Robin said Marcella just like passes out, so
Yeah, she's getting her beauty sleep. She's like, you know what? Fuck this. Bonnet back on. What is that thing that you wear over your eyes when you go to sleep?
an eye mask?
I ask.
Yeah,
I
I don't know why words are failing me today.
Is Solus still in the bed?
Yeah,
Like,
Sol-
passed out?
Solus is passed out. Dude got exploded.
He almost
Yeah.
died.
Since remember
Fill her
everyone
up for
abandoned her room, she put him on her bed, so she's just taking the other bed.
Okay. Amazing. Well, in that case, you all go to rest for the evening.
Holy shit.
Anarian, not wanting to participate in this bullshit, is also already asleep. You find rest, and you wake up feeling rested and rejuvenated. How do I
I'll
forgot
never
how this
get used to the
works.
fact that we don't get our whole HP back. It's
We get
so
any back?
jarring. We
You
do
get-
Your
Based
constitution
on your
modifier.
constitution.
Yeah. your
Um,
constitution
Two.
modifier.
But for
Constitu?
your constitution. But for the sake of this, you all can just assume that you rested enough to treat wounds
Okay.
and all this other stuff. Yeah, you guys are fine.
So if you have a negative
Okay.
modifier, does that mean you just slowly die overnight?
You just slowly die.
Only die overnight.
Yeah,
You just
you're
hear
weak.
villager injury noises.
Oh.
It's like in Pokemon when your Pokemon's poisoned and you take every step you take, their health
Yeah.
decreases.
Oh.
Yeah.
They'll be missing you.
You wake up feeling rested, rejuvenated. I mean, yeah, technically, because the biosculptor lab just exploded. When you wake up, Marcella, your communicator, has a bunch of just missed calls on it.
Oh.
All of them from CRT.
Ooh. I don't look at any of them. I just call them.
Okay.
I don't look at the at the voicemail because he probably blew that up.
You kind of hear the boo sound as the call is going through, and you just hear, Aphrodite, babe, thanks for calling me back. It only took you about 4 hours.
Well, I was getting my sleep.
Sure. Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, so I don't know if you've seen the news in the last couple of hours, but unfortunately I have. And I have Solus here.
Here.
Yeah.
Well, he's in the room with me.
You look and you see he's not there.
Oh.
Yeah, no, he, I guess he slept, pretty late into the evening or early into the morning, however which way you want to look at it. And he came on down the Retrovision, our offices. Yeah, he got blown up, Aphrodite.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't believe. Okay, yeah, he totally got blown up.
Yeah.
Yeah. CRT, this is getting a little dangerous, don't you think?
No, that's exactly what I'm thinking. So much so that I've already spoken with Ecliptica, and we're actually gonna pull our contract for your show, because I can't have my people in danger. So...
But we're still going to work together, right? Like, I mean...
Are we still gonna work together? No, we're not. No, you're
Well,
done.
what are you talking?
You're done, Aphrodite. You're poisoned. No one's gonna touch you. So good luck. You might want to call Ecliptica, by the way. Just as a little professional, man to person.
So did we just run into Space Weinstein? Is that what I'm fucking hearing?
Oh yeah, there was a whole conspiracy I was gonna play, but
Hopefully without the exploitation.
not with that part.
Anyways, hey, good luck with everything. Also, you're not looking too good on the news either. So, and he hangs up.
Bastard. All right, I'm gonna call my old contact at Ecliptica. Okay, I can't pronounce things right. You know what I mean.
Yep. You call, and you just hear, "Hey, Marcella."
Hi. Yeah. Uh-huh. So,
I'm assuming you heard the news.
I have.
Yeah.
I can turn it around. I can turn it around.
Yeah,
I can,
yeah. No, we believe.
We can turn it around.
We absolutely believe that you can. We have not lost faith in you. Which is why. What's that? No, yeah, it's Marcella. Yeah. No, she called. We need your location. We're gonna send a car to come pick you up, bring you back to the studio. We have some plans.
Right. Plans. Because Aphrodite's gonna go back on top, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We're still shooting for the stars, babe.
Okay.
We don't need retrovision.
Um,
We never did.
we don't. We never did. Like, come on. He
Yeah.
has a TV for a head.
I mean, well, like, it's kind of tacky, right?
Right. Like, get an LED screen. Hello, it's the future, or OLED.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna send a card to you. So just let us know where you are, and we'll pick you up in
I'm
about
at-
an hour.
I'm at the so, I made a your
Rusted
mom joke about
reactor.
this place. Yeah.
The rusted reactor.
I made a your mom joke here. I can't remember what it was though. Let me say goodbye. I kind of got a little attached to these people. Are they getting paid?
Well, they only got paid if the pilot got picked up, which that's now been
Right.
scrapped. So
Right. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I will tell them as soon as I hear the pickup through.
okay. Well, we'll see you soon.
All right. See you soon.
Yep.
And I
He hangs up.
end the call. Yeah. Ooh. Gotta look out for number one, and number one is Aphrodite.
Amazing.
This crew is none but trouble. What do you mean? I gotta self-reflect and see it that it's also partially my fault. It's not my fault. It's their fault. Their fault. I wouldn't be in this mess if they didn't look for that stupid squirrel. They just didn't push too hard for the squirrel. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm going the route that Marcel is blaming y'all. I am so sorry.
It fully tracks.
Never change.
Bring out that toxicity.
The rest of you kind of awaken as well. And I guess you all just kind of reconnoiter downstairs.
Yeah. Was Lena back?
She is. She's downstairs when you guys are kind of getting yourselves together.
Yeah. Can I walk towards her?
Uh-huh.
Good morning.
Mm.
I might. Can we talk for a moment? Just brief.
Sure. Yes.
So, remember I was trying to figure out the telephone that the person in the biosculptors called before blown up, right? So I was trying to do that. I probably
Mhm.
was tired and my energy was low, so my programming didn't work as expected, and I made a mistake and called the bartender, who then thought we were kidnapped. It was a mess. Can you please tell her that we are working with you? It was a genuine mistake before she tries to blow us up, or worse.
Are you
I
talking
couldn't find her.
Are you talking about Mara?
Yeah,
Well,
yes.
she's not working right now.
Oh, so probably later. She's an evening worker, right?
Right.
Could you do that? Because otherwise we have to leave here and then our investigation will be compromised. I can't go there and check the computers, and I really need to make sure that my energies are focused. I can't make the sort of mistake again.
Right. Sure. Yes, I can do that.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very good with people.
No.
I'll do my best to try and
You?
convince her. Yes, machines are a lot easier. They're nicer. less complex.
Where are the rest of your companions?
Hmm. I'll look around. Are they around?
Are they?
I don't know. Is everyone downstairs, or where is everyone? I figure an Aryan would be downstairs and having breakfast, I guess.
Krasen would have come down. Yeah. As soon as he heard people.
Okay.
Yeah,
Idea,
over
Marcella.
there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Who's at the bar at the moment then? Or who's downstairs if it's not Mara?
it's a robot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not an android, just a straight up like programmed robot.
Idea's gonna ask for orange juice
Uh,
for breakfast. Or something,
you
because
you ask for orange juice, and the robot kind of like stares at you with its like little single like visor, like ocular,
Pylon.
kind of, yeah, and its head tilts to the side and it just says, "I'm sorry, we do not carry orange juice."
oh, okay. Some people have it as a mixer for something, so I thought that would be.
We have Brava juice.
What is Brava juice?
It is a citrus fruit from the Pact Worlds.
Oh, yes, that please.
Sure.
I'm just gonna be sat at the bar drinking a juice. Or sat at the table where everybody else is.
He hands you a cup with ice and this liquid that is the color of like tea, like brewed tea, and like black tea, but it has this like weird like, it has like these weird like bubbles, almost like carbonation on the top.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna drink that.
Yeah, it tastes like it tastes like if someone pumped like espresso into a grapefruit and then squeezed it. Like that's what it tastes like. It's kind of weird and off-putting, but also refreshing in a way.
Sounds terrible. I don't know what you're talking
This is Alien World, brother.
Yeah. I'll just wave at Lena as she's looking around for us.
She kind of motions for you to come to her table.
Is there a TV around or anything that we can see the news?
Yeah, there's
I wanna
a several vid displays that display different things from the infosphere across the Pact Worlds. And you see one for like specifically Absalom Station.
Are we on the news? Like, it's more specifically, have I been caught on camera? How do I figure out if I've been
Yes,
caught on camera?
all of you are front and center.
Okay.
You see yourselves there in the aftermath of the bloody conflict with the spikers. You can see like small like splotches of oh fuck, what's the word?
Bird.
No.
Blood?
No, not blood. And there's blood, but that's why these things are there to cover up the blood. Sensor splotches across the screen where like it's covering up a lot of the gore. And it just says more mass killings in the spike as like a little, ticker tape at the bottom of the screen.
I hate to put you on the spot like that, but I need to call mom. I really have to. Because that moment you saw that, you would call mom. So I apologize.
Oh, don't apologize to me. Apologize to the new guy who's not introduced yet.
I can't wait for the introduction, but it's just not sure you're ready to roleplay or anything, but that's what I can't see. Anyway, well, it can wait until the introduction, but I need to call mom at some point.
You got it. As you all kind of gather around, Marcella, you get a ping on your comm unit letting you know that your ride's here.
Right. So, hello everybody. Just want you to know it was super fun. However, this, and I just gestured to the whole group. I was like, this is not the image that Aphrodite really wants. You see that on the screen, that right there. I was trying to prevent more of that kind of shit, and I'm into more shit. So, I mean, good luck to you all. Toodles.
Yeah, good
Also,
luck
you
to
will
you
not
always
be
well.
paid for anything. Goodbye.
I suggest you actually make some peace with yourself and discover what you really want. Bye.
Trazen will get up to follow her.
Oh, Trezen. Yeah, this is kind of a one ride kind of thing. How do I say this? You're fired?
He just stares at you blankly.
Thanks for everything. Thanks for taking so many bullets for me and smashing so many heads in for me. I will give you a nice little recommendation should I find myself in another, important. Bye.
Amazing. You all watch as Marcella exits the rusted reactor into this opulent stretch limo, hover car. You can see a little floating drone with just the upper torso opens the door for her as she gets in, gives one final wave, and then the door closes and the hover car just flies off out of the spike, presumably towards the rings. And that'll be the last time any of you see Marcella for about a week before, across the news, unfortunately, Aphrodite's untimely passing is reported.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Well,
okay.
this is showbiz, baby. And I did very much write her backstory to be. Oh no! I got so many questions now, but all right.
Incredible.
Is her mom gonna be okay though?
I don't know. So as Marcella leaves,
Actually just made me spit out my drink. What the fuck?
As Trazen, do you go back to sit down? What are you doing?
Yeah, he's dumbstruck because he doesn't have any money to get back to Vescarium. Oh no, how will he pay for it?
Oh no.
Are you alright?
I've been relieved of my duty, but I cannot return
Well,
because I have no money.
how about you work for the Couriers?
There's no other choice.
I don't see any.
Not
You're stuck with
honorable,
us.
at least.
Can I just pat an arm, sort of pat Trazen on the arm and just... I think there's more honor working with us than with what she wanted. She was lovely, but a lot. I liked her though.
She's never going to recover her image if she doesn't change from within, so I hope she finds that, at least.
In the afterlife.
Uh,
I mean, that's
amazing.
one way.
I mean, that's 7 days from now. We're gonna be fine.
Yeah,
You know?
Reincarnation is a hell of a drug.
You see Lena kind of waits for you all to like calm down from this and just says, we need to move quickly, all of us. The authority, for some inexplicable reason, has pulled the investigatory detail from the explosion entirely. So we need to get to that lab and figure out what in the hell is going on.
Right, and I'm rested, so no waste of energy.
All right. Well, let's go then.
And it's not some inexplicable reason we got, the info that someone up there is in charge, so doesn't surprise me.
Oh, yeah, no, that was sarcasm.
Oh. Oh. Can you say it again?
Let's go. She gets up.
I was trying to compile it. All right.
And back. Where is it? There it is. Just for Bear. This is the woman they're talking to, Lena. I try and have images to give people a face to the voice.
Gotcha.
You step across the street where you can see like the skeleton remains of the biosculptor lab, the metal bent outwardly, soot covered, still kind of like dripping from moisture from when they put the flames out the night previous. You can see where soot and water kind of coagulated on the ground. There's now looks like slick, almost mud. And you can see the CAX robot footprints left behind in it. As you approach, you can see, like the equivalent of like street hooligans, just, kind of milling about in the wreckage, seeing what they can get their hands on, essentially. And as they see you approach, Lena just kind of opens her coat and flashes her laser pistol, and they just bolt out of there.
Handy.
All right. So, do any of you have the ability to climb, or do you have a rope? Because we have to go down a elevator shaft that no longer has an elevator.
No, but if how deep was it? Just so I remember.
Oh, so like
Like
20
the shaft.
feet.
If I get below, I can get two people from. If I can see them, I can get two people down next to me.
I could dangle an Aryan, and an Aryan can dangle someone else.
Why would we be dangling?
I don't think we all going. Are we all going to go?
Yes.
Or just
There's no one to stop us. They pulled everyone.
Oh, fantastic.
Which tells me
Well-
they were going to try and clean the place out as quickly as possible. So we need to get down there as quickly as possible.
Right.
Are they heading to the place where you're going to introduce me?
Correct. Yes.
So I have rope, so perhaps there would have already been rope dangling because I would have had to get down.
Can't you fly?
Yeah, but it's very limited flight.
Okay. Gotcha. That's incredible.
Oh, good. Because we don't have any rope. Because who needs rope in space?
You're adventurers, even if you're in space. In the Star Wars campaign, people had rope. Anyways,
I'm
We had
harassing you.
fiber cord rope. Yes, we did. We did. I have no reason to have a rope, and it was
Well,
purpose.
Yeah, Carrie's stupid because Carrie's like, we're in space. What the fuck we need rope for? It's
Yeah.
jetpacks and shit.
how about
yes,
you
I
stop
can-
harassing me? How about that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I
I can
start
get two
cameling
people.
you instead.
I can get
what?
two people safely next to me, but I have to be down and be able to look at them up.
Well, let me show you the elevator shaft so you can see what we're working with, and then we can
Of course. Yes.
form a plan there. She heads over and kind of moves a bit of like spare metal out of the way that Anarian and her had put there. And as she pulls it back, you see her hand immediately goes to her sidearm as you see dangling from the top of the shaft a rope that is unfurled and, you know, heading downward. And she goes, "Oh no."
Oh, we got company. Oh,
Well, that isn't good.
Trazen will shove both of you out of the way and go down.
Amazing. Give me a climb check.
Climb, checkity check. Checkity check, check, check. Check 1, 2.
Yep.
Is that exploration, I guess? No, not exploration.
No, it should be.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Just gotta open your eyes on how to read.
Ah, get the semen out.
What?
Huh?
we are live on the internet, Gary.
Jesus fucking Christ.
He can edit it out.
I'm not editing this shit.
Oh, good.
It's your reputation that's going to go below the mud.
That's fine.
I'm sorry, Bear.
I'm not.
Bear's gonna regret.
Yeah. By the way, Bear, give me a stealth check for your character. An avoid notice, as it otherwise would be called. If you click the basic action macros, you should see where is that? Oh, it would be sneak.
It's
Okay.
on exploration. But no, there's an avoid notice, but on the tab of
Oh, that's right.
exploration.
Yeah. On exploration, avoid notice.
That's the same roll.
Okay. Beautiful.
Would I get a circumstantial bonus of that because I detect them coming? I have 30 feet of thought sense, so.
Yeah, no, you're actually this is just to stay unseen, like out of sight.
Gotcha.
As you have been down here for a fair few minutes at this point. Oh god, hang on. Where's my thing at?
On your legs.
Sorry. I have a module that I guess is either not working or I forgot to activate it. Oof. Sorry. Yep, oh well. I guess it's just not there. Anyways, you, Trazen, easily begin to scale down. Each of you after him also begin to scale down. We
don't need a climb check?
not at the moment.
Okay.
Because we're gonna actually rewind a bit. To the point where 11 finds this elevator shaft. Bear, if you wouldn't mind describing your character.
Oh boy. 1 foot 2 inches tall, 3 pounds, covered in fancy armor and carrying a lot of weapons.
Amazing. Are they sprite-sized weapons?
Yep, they're all tiny, which is ridiculous. I've got wings. I look vaguely somewhere in between a goblin and a mosquito. My wings glow on demand.
Hell yeah. You kind of stand here, you found this very poorly hidden elevator shaft, and you kind of like look up and you see that there's like damaged structure above, but as you look down, you can see at the bottom of the shaft what looks to be a crashed elevator car, and a little bit above that you can actually see light emanating from an elevator door.
Oh, fun.
All right. You go ahead and pull your rope out, attaching it above, and begin to scale down. Give me a climb check.
Uh-oh.
Okay. You very slowly begin to climb down the elevator shaft, holding onto this rope. Your arms kind of, ever so slightly shaking from the exertion. Eventually, you reach a point where you kind of hold onto the rope and can see this elevator door where the light is kind of like pouring through, the small thin seam of the door in the middle. You don't see any like buttons or anything to open it. How would you like to try and open this door?
Oh boy. Let me look what I got on me. Well, I have crafting and a repair toolkit. Can I try and fix the door enough to get it open? Or is it just completely fucked?
It's not damaged at all. It's just closed. So you'd have to like either like try to like forcibly like open it, or like elevator doors, how you can like open it with a little bit of force. Or if you want to try some other way to try and open it. This, from where you're staring at it, it would be where the elevator would be, which would automatically open it.
Gotcha. So,
Yeah.
in theory, if I were to jab my knife in there and trigger the automatic open mechanism, that could potentially work.
You absolutely could attempt to. We'll call that. We'll call that crafting. Give me a craft check. Easy enough. You jab your knife in, ding! The door quickly slides open, and that like strong beam of light just kind of hits you, and immediately your senses are assaulted by just the intense smell of sterilization, like you would smell at a hospital. As your vision kind of slowly clarifies and you swing into the room, kind of keeping low, although you're already tiny, but still. You immediately see, as your vision clarifies, the floor itself is like this very clean, very doctor office-esque, like hexagonal, like gray slate tile. You can see 4 biopods with pieces of cybernetics floating in them. Some of the cybernetics still has, tissue attached to it. You can see a massive computer in the corner of the room, 2 chairs, displayed before it. About 5 or so barrels of something, cleaning solution, whatever. A couple of benches, a couple of crates, and you see like an access computer near the 4 biopods. And you kind of look around.
I'm trained in computers. Can I identify anything interesting about them?
Just at a glance, very high tech, very specific for biosculptors, for cybernetically enhancing people, testing different alloys and different tissue, stuff like that. The thing that's odd mostly is the pieces of cybernetics floating in the biopods, floating in that like weird chemical solution with tissue attached to them. Are you trained in society?
No, I am not.
Okay, cool. You kind of step towards the access computer just to next to the pods, just to kind of get a better look at it. And as you do, you begin to hear voices to your right. And you look, and you just see a wall. And the voices are getting louder as they are approaching you. But you just see a wall.
So, we discussed that I was potentially here on a bounty of some kind. What exactly was I sent down here to do? Like, what do I know about what I've walked into from whatever bounty I took?
You were sitting here because you accepted a bounty to find and bring in, dead or alive, the person who keeps messing with Drift Ripper businesses. This was the most recent attack, so you came here. You were looking around the wreckage for evidence to try and track them, and that's when you found the elevator shaft, and now you're here. You don't know if this has anything to do with what you're looking for, but you're in it now.
Interesting. The cybernetics that still for some reason have tissue attached. Would that be anything I would know from my occultism training? Like if they're like hybrid or necromancy, like necrographs or anything like that?
Nothing occult here. That's why I asked if you were trained in society.
Okay.
Do you try to like dash to like hide out of sight as these voices are approaching? And at this point, at like this moment, they're just within like your imprecise thought sense, so you can immediately know that there are 4 people approaching.
Okay. Yeah, so I've got 15 feet of fly. Is there somewhere that I can fly up onto that's out of sight rather than being at like, normal visible level?
Absolutely. You fly up to a convex like bubble. With your training and like technology and crafting and stuff, you immediately know that it's a pod for an auto turret. So you just fly up to it and just kind of like hide behind it. As
Tim?
yeah,
I never thought we were gonna have someone with thought sense. I don't think Mark would ring as a person. He would have a thought, but it would be weird, I think, to 11.
no thoughts had empty.
No, he thinks it's
No,
just
that's the
not
other
what.
android.
No, like I don't think it is. I don't know how thought sense works, but it wouldn't be probably what they were expecting from a living human person.
What kind of android are you? Are you
I
purely,
am.
or like
Yes,
you're
I
purely
am.
technology
Yes, I have no soul.
and you have no biological components?
I have no biological components apart synthetic skin. Nothing
Then I
biological.
cannot sense you at all.
Nope.
I didn't think that we were gonna have someone with thought sense.
Me
I'm
neither.
willing to give it, but like it wouldn't be a normal thought. It would be like receiving code.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You're an android with no biological implants. I can't sense you, read you, nothing.
Yeah, but we also like with him. We also said because this is him allowing me to do this, so I will always try to find a way to not diverge from what the rules as written are. Like we
So
were
the
discussing this about like something with a soul, like a power that hits the soul would not like would hit Mark, but would hit Mark differently.
Yeah.
So I don't want to take away mechanics because this is like a purely I didn't like the idea of androids with a soul. I wanted an android that was just like pure technology and immense AI. Kind of like if you play Mass Effect, kind of like Edie. So that's the thought. Um
so rules as
so
written, the thought sense that I have here, androids are immune. Rules are as written.
oh, all androids are immune?
Uh, uh, constructs, automatons, androids, anything that doesn't have biological thought processes,
Oh.
it's immune. It's a
Then
thought sense is
oh, okay.
really about like biological entities. That's why I was
Just
asking if you had any biological components,
no.
because some of these things will have like a biological neural network of some kind, in which case I
Oh,
would
okay.
be able to.
Yeah.
But if you're pure tech, no, I can't sense you at all. That's rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now it makes me think, does she, I don't know, they send sense idea because idea doesn't have biological components but a soul. I don't know how that would work.
I would
Possibly.
say, yeah. I don't know. I feel like
It's weird.
I would just leave that up to you guys as
Okay.
you know your character better than I would.
Yeah.
So if you think like I don't know, as we just joked, idea is no thoughts set empty. So who knows?
I mean, I intentionally left the creation aspect of my Android. Well, you know the backstory to him, so I intentionally made that part of the background vague for whatever you wanted. So I would say there was like a slight ping on the thought sense, probably because they do have a soul, and they probably do have it because the androids are. It's yeah. I'd say idea would ping on the by our thought sense.
Okay, cool.
So androids are immune to mental effects, and I think that's kind of the rule that it goes by. Is if you're immune to mental effects, then I don't get thought sense on you.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be.
Oh.
That's like okay. I don't think this is something we can check later. I think it is worth checking later because my thing is simply flavor.
Okay.
So I think what we would have to do is check if for Starfinder this applies for androids. If your thought sense applies for androids in Starfinder, it would apply to Mark. It's just that 11 would receive it differently. It wouldn't receive a thought. It would be like codes, like binary.
Interesting.
Yeah. We go with that because I think it's more interesting. And then, but we do have to check the rules for androids in general in Starfinder. Are they affected to mental things? I think they are. They can eat and drink and sleep, so I think everything would affect them. I think I prefer that than to say that you don't sense me because it is just for flavor. Like I didn't want to have a soul because I didn't personally think it made sense.
Okay.
You would receive binary codes.
Where did you see that androids were immune to mental effects?
Yeah.
I think that's actually from the Pathfinder definition of androids rather than the Starfinder one. 'Cause I'm not
Oh,
looking in the Starfinder definition, seeing it in the Pathfinder one.
that makes sense.
I'm double checking the actual 2E rulebook.
Yeah, on Starfinder because it's I don't know if they're the same like in Pathfinder. I never checked on Pathfinder androids.
Anyways, um,
Yeah. But that's interesting.
So that
Okay, so the difference is that androids back in Pathfinder they're not inhabited by souls, they're more constructs.
Hmm.
But the Starfinder ones have souls, and so they're not immune to mental.
Yeah.
Is what I'm seeing
Yeah.
here. That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't want to remove that from you because of a flavor thing. Anything that would affect a normal android, we talk to Tim and will affect Mark. It's just you receive different. It's not a human thought at all.
amazing. Yeah. You, as you're hiding 11, you see a wall panel in the room lift up, and you see 4 individuals in this kind of silvery, almost like aluminum lab coats, carrying what looks to be like cybernetic briefcases into the room. 2 immediately approach the large computer in the corner. 1 approaches the access computer near the pods, and 1 begins to examine each of the pods individually. As that happens, you begin to sense people descending from the elevator shaft.
So this initial batch of people, do they seem like they work for the same people I'm currently working for, or?
These people specifically seem like they work for the biosculptor lab. Give me a sense motive. Ooh. You do have a hero point if you want to use it. Totally up to you, though.
How do I use that?
Right click on your roll there in the chat box and then re-roll using a hero point. At the start of every session, you get 1 hero point, and then as the game progresses during that session, I can hand out extra hero points. 15. You get the sense that these people, whatever this lab is, they're here to clean up.
Interesting. Do they seem armed?
You do see under their lab coats what appear to be just your average, everyday laser pistols.
And what do I know about the relationship of these guys with the Drift Ripper people who hired me?
These people probably work for them in some capacity, or they might not even know who they work for. They are just biosculpt engineers or biosculpt doctors, however you want to call them. You actually aren't sure, which kind of calls back to your being untrained in society.
I would like to try to intimidate them to give me space to work before they do their cleanup.
Amazing. That's incredible. What do you say to intimidate them as you seemingly appear out of nowhere?
I've got a big ass sniper rifle, so I'm gonna set that thing up and have one of them in my sights, and then I'm gonna yell at them, "Hey, give me some space here. I need to do my work." I don't know, something to that effect.
Amazing.
Bad at improv today.
No, you're absolutely perfect. Go ahead and give me a coerce check.
It's a big, tiny one. Because you said everything was tiny. So it's a big, tiny.
It is big, tiny.
It's big as for him, you know?
It's a foot long. I'm a foot long. It's not much different. It's like my height, man. Okay, you said course. I don't see that on the list here, so I'm just gonna roll.
Yeah, I think that might be under exploration. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
what is with these threes?
Ooh. Amazing. An 8 total. So we're gonna sit on that roll as we jump to the elevator shaft. just as Trazin, with your critical success climb check, you reach this point well before everyone else. And just
Yeah, I
as
want to go
you
second just in case someone falls, so I can help
absolutely,
them.
wait, go ahead and give me a climb check, Mark.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I'm not that bad at it. Hey.
Hey, a success.
Yep.
You begin to climb to make sure you get there before anyone else besides Trazin to make sure you're there in case somebody falls. Lena completely forgoes the climb to just walk down the elevator
Mag
shaft
boot.
with her mag
Yeah.
boots.
Yeah, fuck her. She's
awesome. Idea.
Fuck her, she's awesome.
Idea, go ahead and give me a climb check.
Oh, this is gonna be hilarious. I'm pressing it. Why isn't it? God's sake.
Was I given rules of engagement for this task that I was handed?
By any means necessary.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm having to restart. There you go.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Nice.
Easy. You climb down. You're almost like pushing Mark down. You're climbing so fast. Trazin oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, as I'm sort of scrambling down, I'm just gonna go. I miss doing this in trees. This used to be so much more fun in trees. That's how Eddie knows how to climb.
Incredible. Trazin, just as you reach the elevator door, you hear that attempt at coercion from a voice inside the lab. And you hear as a response, "No, who are you? What are you doing in here? You're not supposed to be here."
I'm not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here.
What? Yeah, we work here.
So do I.
No, we would know you if you worked here.
No, you wouldn't, because you don't do the work here I do here.
What?
I'm supposed to be figuring out who did this shit, and you're in the way. You're cleaning up evidence. Get the fuck out.
We were told to clean up who are you?
Is there something that looks like it would make a very loud sound if shot nearby everybody?
Yeah, one of those like canisters off in the corner.
Sweet, I shoot one.
Give me an attack roll. Easy. The gun fires, hits, king, the canister, and then you immediately hear as the canister just explodes. What are you doing? You're going to kill us all! Trazin, all of you in the elevator shaft feel that explosion and like hear that like exclamation of like sheer panic from a voice behind the door.
I said, give me space. Get out.
Is Carrie here?
Are you
Carrie?
muted, Carrie?
I was double muted.
Holy shit.
I was like, man, everybody's ignoring me. Okay.
Oh no.
Yep, that's
Story of my
exactly
life.
what we did.
Yeah.
I was distracted by your 12-inch dick. Sorry.
And your four balls.
No, you're not supposed to enable him there.
Where do you get these people, Tim? Myself included in these people.
Clearly
The dumpster.
clearly the same archetype of people is attracted to tabletop. I don't know.
You need to change your advertising.
Yeah. Change it to MAGA only.
I know.
No.
I mean, that could be fun too in a different way.
Make Absalom great again.
Only if you gave them the NPCs we need to shoot in the face. Oh, sorry, we can say that on
Ooh.
live. Sorry.
Ooh. She's in France. You can't get her NSA.
Sorry,
Uh,
I'm not American.
Amazing. Trazen, you hear this? You hear all of you feel the explosion. There's shouting from clearly two different parties on the interior of this lab.
So, seeing that there's now a three-way standoff. Okay, gonna flip a coin.
Wait. So do I see them come in?
Not yet, but you sense what is it? 3 of them in the elevator shaft. You sense 3 people.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I draw my pistol and aim at the door they're gonna come through.
Amazing. Now that you have 2 weapons drawn, the 4 coats, the biosculpt doctors also draw their pistols and just aim them up at you. Put your weapons down! Why do you have 2 weapons out? Who are you?
Why do I have
Oh,
2
you,
weapons
you.
out? Why do I have 2 weapons out? I'm sitting here with a sniper rifle and you thought that was the only weapon I had on me? I'm not even aiming the other one at you. Calm down, put your pistols away, and get out.
No, you get out!
No.
Tratson, do you open the door?
Yeah.
All right,
As
give
he
me-
stomps in, he just says,
I suggest you all leave.
Who the bloody hell are these people? Do they work for you, little one?
I have no idea who the hell this... What do you mean all of us get out? I was here before any of you, okay? Finders keepers.
No, you-
Irrelevant.
You're irrelevant.
I'm gonna look at the lab coat people. Basically.
Yeah,
Am
2
I
of
30
them.
feet within the computer? Within the rewind. Am I 30 feet from the computer that I need to check?
You are not within 30 feet. No.
Okay.
You have 2 weapons pointed in your, well, 3 technically pointed in your direction, and then the other 2 coats are pointing their guns up at 11.
It's the Spider-Man meme.
I don't know
Yeah.
what the bloody hell is going on, but unless everyone who doesn't belong here wants to end up dead, you might want to leave.
Says the guy with a laser pistol.
Trazen's just gonna rev his Doshka and charge in.
You're just going for it.
You were warned once. That's it.
Fucking incredible.
Can I sense motive on the people that are coming through the door?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a sense motive check.
Sorry, my pacifist friends.
23. How's everybody who's coming through the door feeling? Because I'm pretty sure that beats everyone's will DC, so.
Yes. Mark is looking how far he is from the computer so he can hack into it from the distance.
Oh, this is a big ass lab. You have a good distance to go.
So this is he is intentively looking for the technology and the computers around the room. Like trying to figure out where they are and how calculate the distance from where he is to where it is and calculate the 30 feet. How much do I have to go? This is it's not like I don't think thought sense gives you thoughts. It's just
No, it doesn't.
yeah, there's a lot of processing going on. So, but he's looking around to see how he's not even right now paying attention to the guns.
Amazing. So that's what you get from Mark. What do we get from Trazen?
Yes.
Yes. His Doshka. It's revved up and it's ready to go, baby.
Just like me.
From the kind of like silver to golden haired elven man, you kind of get more of the same from Trazen, maybe slightly less violent and more like for justice. And
For great justice.
Yeah. And from Idea.
Idea is
Just happy to be
trying
here.
to.
Just hanging
happy
out.
to be here. Yeah, they're just hanging upside down. They've got the legs hooked around the dangling wires of the elevator shaft, and they're they are actually climbing upside down, and they're just poking their head through, trying to work out. Oh, okay. The first they look at Traz and Ananarian going, oh, they're fighting. Okay, who are we fighting? And they're just looking between the two groups of what's going on here.
Holy shit.
No. Those guys in the lab coats aren't fighting. They're dying. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Before we do that, I want to give the lab coat guys one last chance. I'm sure they've got a communicator. Maybe they should call their bosses to find out whether or not there's someone else supposed to be down here.
Can you put a token down for me so I can see what's going on?
No, I can't.
All right. I'm just really living the Marcella roleplay right now.
I was hoping we'd find you in one of these tanks, Robin.
Already?
No, she doesn't have. I don't think she
hasn't
has
been a week
the
yet.
idea yet.
You're just hanging out now?
Yeah, she's hanging out. I don't think.
Yeah, I'm hanging out.
Was I the only
I
one
will
that
not-
understood Carrie?
What?
Where you were talking about her new character?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was the only one that understood you.
Oh,
No, I'm
Hey-
not ready. I'm
Okay.
still in planning.
Okay.
My bad.
You're bad indeed. Tim,
Well,
can I
alright
use
then.
athletics since I'm actively charging? As my initiative?
Sure. Hold on.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna ask if I could use computers, but there's no way I can phrase that because I'm looking around, so it would be perception anyway.
Oh well.
Ew,
Just visible.
Trevin. Disgusting roll. I'm
Disgusting.
gonna shut up and mute myself.
This is what happens when you badmouth Robin.
I will continue to do it. I've learned nothing.
Amazing. You say that 11 right before we kick this off, and you see one of the biosculptor doctors has a moment of pause. But will they get to act? Who knows? And suddenly the perch that you are attached to kicks to life
Sweet.
as the turret fully extends out from underneath, kind of like hanging upside down from the roof. And give me a reflex save to see if you can hold on as it like suddenly kicks to life. Hang on, I gotta double check something. Okay. That's rough. 11 as it kicks to life, you're like, oh shit! You try to like reach for. Here's the question I ask you: do you drop one of your weapons to hold on, or do you fall? What are we doing?
I would use my wings to stay aloft.
Okay, is it an action to fly, or can you just do that always?
It's vaguely a move action.
Okay, so that's an action then. Yeah. Unfortunately, because it's an action, you would have to use an action to do that, and this is like more of like a reaction situation.
I guess I kind of shat the reflex save, huh?
Yes.
just a little at 11. Yeah, I'll
You can drop one of your weapons to like that because you're holding two weapons. You can drop one to hold on, or you can hold on to your weapons and just fall. It's up to you.
I'll drop the pistol.
Okay, pistol clink 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 clatters to the ground as you like hold on to one of the turret arms as it's beginning to swing around, and it's going to get 3 strikes. Amazing. Let's see here. No multiple attack penalty. Hell yeah. So it's going to fire at Trazen.
I love this song so much. I'm
Yeah,
It's a bomb.
I missed it.
like-
There's an 18 hit you, Trazen. Carries away.
Carry.
Carries away. It does in fact hit him.
He's away? Oh yeah, he's coffee.
Trazyn takes 5 points of damage. It's going to attack Anarian. That you took 5 points of damage as Trazyn.
Yay!
Is gonna hit Anarian. Ooh, for 8 points of damage.
What is this thing shooting?
It's a laser turret, so it's shooting lasers. And then its final. It would shoot you, but unfortunately you're hanging on it, so it can't.
Dope.
So it's instead gonna fire at Mark.
Oh great.
And that also hits with. I'm assuming 20 hits you.
Yep.
And that is gonna be 7 points of damage to Mark.
I don't like that.
And that is the turret's turn. On Anarian's turn, I don't know how to play his character, so I'm gonna do my best.
Well, Ivan said specifically to make him do some cool shit.
Yes.
Okay, amazing. If I knew how his
Even-
character worked, it would be a lot easier for me to make him do some cool shit.
Don't even look at me because I don't know how his character
The
looks.
rule of
Works.
cool is just not knowing how to do anything, actually. I think the coolest thing for an Aryan to do is to actually land the hit, so, you know.
You know. He is just
I know
gonna. He is just gonna move up. He's actually gonna close distance.
I know he has his lightsabers. I mean, his Solarian weapons.
Yeah. What is his speed? 30. He's just gonna close the distance on these guys. That's one action. That's 2 actions. There you go. That's what he's gonna do. 11. Pistol falls, still holding the sniper rifle, holding onto the turret as it is spinning around and firing.
Can I do a crafting check to disable the thing by cutting its power supply?
That is absolutely something you can do. Go ahead and give me a crafting check. If you click the dealy there.
Is it like? Oh no.
Oh.
Never mind. I was gonna ask something else later.
Alrighty. That is your first action. Unfortunately, this thing is moving a little bit too much and you're having trouble like holding on and getting to its like sensors and things to try and jam it up or completely disable it. A 15 is gonna fail, unfortunately.
Okay, can I do acrobatics to try and actually mount the thing and hang on better?
Absolutely. Give me an acrobatics check.
Sure.
Yeah. Easy enough. You're riding this bull.
Yeehaw.
Oh.
Alright, so since disabling it didn't work, can I do a computer's check to try and hack it and take over the targeting controls?
Absolutely. Give me a computer's roll.
Do you have a hacking tool?
I think I meant to get one. I may not have. Hold on,
Yeah,
let me check my inventory.
Because there's a very the reason there's a very specific thing that you need to have to not need a hacking tool.
Oh, yeah.
But it's super cheap, I think.
You do
So if
not
you have money, just
a hacking tool.
I don't have it in here. Let me go make sure I didn't mean to add it. I don't have it in Hephaestus either. No, I don't have it. Alright, you're right. I can't do that.
Yeah. That's rough. 20 silver pieces, or 20 credits is how much those cost.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll just give a mulligan on that action and you can try something else then.
Note to self, get a hacking tool.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason I say because I have a very specific thing that allows me to do without it, a hacking tool, but otherwise you would have the need to.
You know what? I'm not going to take another action. I'm just going to hold on and laugh.
Fucking incredible. Holy shit. That's amazing. In that case, we kick off to this biosculptor who is going to move forward and just shoot at you as you're laughing. And he's just the one you were talking to, and he just goes, I have no idea what blood is going on, but I told you to leave! And he fires at you. That is going to be a 19, which hits. And then it's going to be 6 points of fire damage.
What does the shield do against that stuff?
What is that?
What does so I've got a shield up.
Mm-hmm.
How does the shield interact with hits?
You have to raise it first.
It's an action. Yeah, it's an action to raise it, and then it'll basically it gives you a reaction to, what's it called? Like deflect? Is it deflect?
Oh, I forgot.
I think it.
So the way that this shield works is it's actually built into my sniper rifle, so long as I'm holding my sniper rifle, it is raised. Unfortunately, this doesn't have... Forge doesn't understand that, so it keeps trying to treat it as a separate shield.
Oh, okay.
So my AC is actually 17, not 16 right now.
Interesting. So it just gives you an AC bonus?
It's a +1 AC bonus, and it says shield HP 4.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I understand. So we'll, instead of just taking the full damage, we, I think I click block. And we'll see what that does. Sorry, hang on. Yeah, okay, there it is. 11 above shield absorbs 2 damage with an additional 4 making it through. Their shield is also damaged for 4.
Okay, cool.
Does it say what happens when the shield loses its HP? Is it broken like other shields?
I'm not sure. It's hard light, so I think it just has to be recharged or something. I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Specifics later.
Yeah, we'll get the specifics. You're probably spot on though. So the shield takes the brunt of the blast, and then the hard light kind of breaks away, like like a Green Lantern bubble. And then the rest of the fire damage singes you across the chest, the armor, and a little bit of the face. He holds his gun up at you and just kind of like says, "Now, just you and your friends, whoever these people are, just bloody get out of here." And he's gonna attempt to demoralize you on top of that.
Okay.
Oops.
Is that a will save or something?
Yeah, it's it goes against your will save DC, which is gonna be a fat fucking failure. That is a critical failure, in fact.
Does that mean he demoralized himself?
No, no, it doesn't. There's no critical. Yeah, it just means you're immune for 10 minutes.
That's not nearly.
Would be cool though. Would be cool though.
It would be fantastic if he just demoralized himself. And then with his last action, he's going to just draw his nano edge rapier. And that's going to be him. Mark.
Me? Oh, okay. How far is the computer that I need to check?
About 100 feet.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. I'm going to... Oh yeah, we forget all the time. My my field would be up because it's with initiative. We forget. I say me, so I'm gonna put it down because I should have put it down.
Right.
I have to remember that it's on initiative, but it's like we go so fast I don't want to interrupt people. So I'm just gonna do the quantum pulse. And no, so that's not it. It's warp reality. So I'm gonna put the burst. I would have put the whoops. I would have put the burst. Yeah, I would have put the burst around here. And for the sake of Bear, because he wasn't here before. There is this energy that comes from Mark, the start of combat, like the first thing, and this warping reality. It's almost like holograms of different places and people and environments and things that no one has seen in the galaxy, but they are there and like very very faint. But they're it's almost like like when someone is trying to fast forward a tape, but it's a blurred image and it goes back and it fast forwards again, and you see people sometimes, and you see landscapes sometimes, you see buildings, you see a lot of things that go on this 15-foot radius burst. So I would have done that. So one action to sustain it. The other action will be again to do what I always do, but no one remembers to use it. I'm gonna warp terrain. And with warp terrain, the images start to solidify a little bit, and some sort of like beacons of um, metal and neon and start coming from that area, as if the images around solidify a little bit, and there's like a lot of structures that I'm gonna choose to be difficult terrain, and my allies can take cover in one of those structures if they wish. So there's action 2, and action
yeah.
3 I'm gonna move. And that's all I can do.
Amazing. I forgot to put Lena on the field, so now she's on the field.
Yeah, that's not what witch orbs do. It's how my fields are described, because they have specific statics.
What?
No, because I'm reading what Bear wrote on chat.
Oh, okay. This guy's gonna move up to the computer
Oh, fuck.
and use his action to make a computers roll. Oh, my bad. Yes, I know he's already rolled initiative. Thank you. I clicked the wrong one. Amazing. Incredible. He's gonna use all 3 actions doing that. And this guy's gonna step up to this keyboard and also help with that.
Someone on there has to stop them.
That's a much better roll. I don't think Anarian has... He doesn't. Okay. Bringing us to Idea.
Okay. Oh, bugger, I'm right at the back.
Yeah.
Okay. I can only move 25 foot. Okay. I'm going to move, try and get in range. Everything is... See, all my spells are only 30 foot, so I really can't do anything.
Yeah, that's why I just had Anarian just use all 3 of his actions to move.
He did say it was a big ass lab.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is this one of the glass pods here?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to move. Use a second action to move again. I'm going to try and duck behind one of the glass pods. I'm not taking cover because I know that's a separate action itself.
Yeah.
But ID is just sort of pressed up against it. But you can see through the glass, so you can see where they are. And
Is he
I'm just
looking at it
gonna...
like a kid at the aquarium for the first time?
Not quite, but something like that. They've got their back pressed up against it.
Amazing.
And I'm gonna try and shout out. Okay, I'm gonna shout out to the scientist that's taking aim at whoever's up on the ceiling. I think we're all just looking for the same things. Maybe we can stop for a while and we can find them together. As I'm hiding behind see-through glass. And I would try and either a demoralize or like a... I'm not sure what it would be.
Well, demoralize is intimidation. Are you trying to intimidate?
No! Would it be coerce?
Diplomacy?
Diplomacy?
This would be request, is what this would be.
Request that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I have a -1 to request, so I'm gonna try.
Amazing.
But that's the only thing I can do. A 15.
Okay. 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 We'll resolve that on the scientist's turn. That was your final action, right?
Yep. I moved, I shouted.
Incredible. Trazen. I said I step and I swing.
Yep. Oh, this isn't picked up. Yeah, that wasn't picked. Yeah.
What did
We
you
assume
say?
it's always out, right?
Yeah, you said you had it out before combat started, so that's fine. Carrie privately rolled some dice. He privately rolled it against me too. Not even I can see it.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Wow.
It was a 16.
Amazing. Oh, I can inspect it.
Trying to make it public.
What?
I'm right clicking. Nothing's happening.
It might pop up on below it when you right click it. You have to
Here it is. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, like it doesn't auto scroll and it makes me mad. There we go.
So yeah, that's gonna just hit. Yeah, it just says self roll. You might have self roll clicked on your
Okay.
dice tray.
We're gonna find out. Here, let me see. Oh yeah, there it is. Public roll. Oh, that was almost a natural 20. Okay, bye.
Okay. Well, how much damage did he take? I can't see the damage. It was
Oh, I didn't roll.
rolled to just you.
Oh, 5.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you didn't see the critical miss.
5 piercing damage. Incredible. Okay. Okay. As you swing your dashko at the scientist, there is a gleam, a little kind of like glittering of energy around him, and the dashko carves across it harmlessly to the scientist.
Okay.
Seems these guys have some sort of energy shield that gives them some resistances.
I got something for that ass.
Bringing us to his turn. He is going to pull out his nano rapier with one action and then strike back at you. Whew, and miss terribly.
Ding.
Yeah. That's rough. Oh, that's rough. He's just gonna swing his weapon again. That's all he can do. And miss fucking terribly. Bringing us back to the top of initiative. The laser turret. It's not gonna fire at Idea because it might damage the pod. It will. It'll fire. Damn, if only I could hit the fucking cackling sprite on top of it. It'll
We all
fire. It'll fire at Trazen. Uh, 19 to hit you.
Unfortunately.
Beautiful. That is going to be 6 points of fire damage. And then it'll fire at... Yeah, let's go shit a straight line. One at Trazen, one at Mark, one at Lena. Ooh, I'm rolling good on this thing. 18 to hit Mark.
Yeah.
Okay, well. Minimum amount of damage. 4 points of fire damage.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of HP. So, you know, minimum 4 is ouchie.
They rolled a critical hit on Lena.
No. The
What
hell?
happened to all that cover you have?
I'm
And
not
you so
there.
shout at us all the time.
I'm not there. I have to get there to take cover.
I know. I just.
Lena takes 12 points of damage.
Also, I also
Holy
need to get to
shit.
the computer within 30 feet of it.
Bringing us to Anarian, who is going to step forward and begin to cut some people with his solar weapons. That is an 18, which hits. Alright. For 7 points of damage. However, only 1 point of damage gets through the shield. As he takes his second swing with his twin blades. 21 hits for 12 points of damage, impaling that guy with his solar weapon straight through the midsection, as his body just falls limp onto the keyboard. And that is going to be Anarian's turn, bringing us to 11.
So it occurs to me,
Uh-huh.
I have an auto recognition lens. Would I have been given any information about the people who worked down here in case I did run into them?
You
Yeah.
weren't actually. You weren't given any information on these people.
All right. Well, the guy that shot at me, is he still up?
Yeah, he still has his gun pointed at you. It's this gentleman right here.
All right. Well, that's gonna change.
And you get the sense you weren't given any information on these people because you weren't technically supposed to find this place. Amazing.
Trying to figure out how to do this on here. So I'm supposed to get an extra 1d4 of damage, but it doesn't seem to auto-roll that after I've aimed, so I'm going to have to roll it separate.
Well, I think when you make your attack roll, it should have a pop-up on the damage once effect is applied.
Does a 20 hit him?
Yeah, definitely. And if you click T over the token you're aiming at, it'll target it.
And if by any chance it doesn't, you might need to reload because it bugs for me sometimes.
But yeah, 20 absolutely hits. So you can go and click damage, and it should roll damage for you.
Okay, here in the damage pop-up, I can add my precision damage.
Oh! Yeah. You obliterate the energy shield, and the round goes straight through his skull. Head snaps back, and he just hits, a straight pain angel on the floor, blood pooling beneath his head.
And how many guys are still up?
2. One right here, down here, and then one by the computer.
I ask them if they still want to stay here, if they'll give me the space I asked for.
Are you going to use your last action on this?
Yeah.
Give me Demoralize.
Can I take a bonus since I just nuked one of them?
I'll give you a +1 circumstance, yeah.
Okay, how do I select a token?
T. If you hover over the token you want to aim at and press T, it should target it. I think there's another way to do it, but I don't know the other way. I just use T.
The target, the little
target.
the little target button.
Oh,
below
it
the
looks like a
square.
dartboard. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that dartboard. That's the
Okay,
word
yeah.
I was missing.
If you activate that and then click the token, it'll target it as well.
And if it's for some reason it tells you have not targeted, refresh, because it happens to me all the time.
I'm just gonna manually roll the intimidate because that's what it is.
That's fine. Uh, 17. Okay. Alrighty. If they get a turn, we will resolve it on their turn. Lena, she would have already had her laser pistol drawn. Is going to...
I actually should still have one action because aim is actually an automatic thing for me because of one of my feats.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Absolutely. Go, yeah, do something else.
I'm gonna go ahead and try and disable the turret again.
With crafting or computers?
I actually found there's a disabled device option, which is basically the same +5, so I'm just gonna roll that.
Well, you
But
unfortunately,
that is why you need
yeah,
a toolkit for that.
on certain right, you need a toolkit.
Yeah.
On certain because this isn't technically a monster, this is a hazard, and they have specific disable specifications. This one being crafting and computers.
Okay, so thievery doesn't count on this one?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
Sweet.
And that will do it. That will disable the laser turret. You go ahead and muck up the sensor array within the turret, jamming it, and as it's kind of thrashing about, getting ready to fire again, it just kind of centers itself, and then the barrels just kind of dip boom, towards the floor.
Nice.
Hell yeah. That is going to be 11's turn. This person, Lena.
Personally.
Yeah. She is also going to aim. and then fire at this guy.
You skipped Robin.
I sure did. I sure did.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah. Okay. I forgot I made this a regular character sheet instead of a stat block. Hang on.
Oh.
It was just easier to make it a regular
Okay.
character sheet.
Regular sheet. Regular sheet.
Yep.
It's not because, you know, you love
Well,
her so much.
No, it was just because it was easier.
Like you.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, it's okay.
Bow, wow, wow. I guess it's this. Yes, it is. Okay. Amazing. All right. She's gonna fire at this guy. And it's gonna hit. And does no damage because of the energy shield. It bounces off. It's just like shit. And she's gonna reload. That's her. That's Lena. Amazing. That is gonna bring us to Mark.
Me. Okay. I hate that I'm so fucking far away. Okay. And I'm not looking good. It's kind of sucky. Okay. I think Anarin's gonna take care of the other guy. I'm gonna, one action sustain.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will. I think I will. Just a second. If I want to move, do I want to do something about that turret?
Well, the turret's disabled.
Oh, it's disabled.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it was what was hitting me, so. Okay. Sorry, I'm just figuring if I want to just move and go towards the computer because I have a. The operatives seem to be they seem to be occupied. So I'm gonna one action move, two action move, and then I'm gonna try to use my
You can't.
my
You sustained.
what? Oh, that's true. I sustained. I fucking hate that.
You
I'm
cannot
gonna
sustain.
Yeah, I could not sustain. Could I go back and let it drop because no one's using it anyway?
Yeah, you can just say you don't sustain it. That's fine.
Okay, I don't sustain it, and I'm gonna use that action to use my shortwave to try and hack into the computer because I'm within 30 feet now.
Amazing. Go ahead and give me a computer's check.
Oh my god, I always confuse the. Oh my god, do we have hero points again?
You,
I give her one of mine.
you
Or
get,
can I give her mine?
No, you get one at the start of every session.
I
donate.
did. I used it.
Oh, well, no, you haven't gotten another one yet.
You're supposed to give us more. No.
Can I
That-
donate?
that's-
Do heroic things!
I'm doing heroic things. I'm getting punched by a turret with lasers. There's nothing more heroic than taking lasers to the face, Tim.
There's a much quicker way to say that instead of getting shot by a laser.
No, because I had to make it sound heroic, you know.
Holy fuck.
Doesn't sound heroic.
Yeah.
So in 9, unfortunately, you are not able to break
I'll try again
through
next
the current biosculptor's, attempts to fry the systems. He is gonna turn and shoot at Anarian after Anarian just impaled his compatriot. He's going to miss Anarian. He's gonna fire again. And he's gonna miss again. And he's gonna use his last action to desperately make a computer check.
I'm gonna give him my bad juju and he will fail.
He absolutely failed. By a
Yes.
mile. Bringing us to idea.
Okay. I non-lethally electric arc. Is
Does
that
it
an
does it
option?
say non-lethal in the spell?
It doesn't say anything. It's
Sure it
cantrip,
does.
concentrate, electricity, manipulate, primal.
Then no, you cannot do non-lethal, unfortunately.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that's me. Damn. I'm gonna show you, Georgia. I'm gonna make a screenshot and show you when you can see what it's lethal and non-lethal for spells. It's kind of funky. Like for example, this one has non-lethal in the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Idea's gonna have to kill a man.
Yep.
Damn it. Okay.
Just imagine he squabbles.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to run back out then. And remember to target. Yeah. Damn it. I wanted to. I rolled it. What are you doing? There you go.
Click roll damage.
Seven.
Nice. Oh, I should probably fucking make him save. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so he succeeded, so he's gonna take half damage.
And so 3.
Which, unfortunately, because of his energy shield, he takes 0 damage. I'm so sorry.
Hey.
Just as like an
Okay.
aside, their energy shield gives them 5 resistance to a lot of things, but they also only have 4 hit points. So
We need to get
I knew
that
I
thing
should've-
that gives them shield, you know?
I knew I should have done Scatter Scurry instead. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Yep.
amazing.
I accidentally hit one of the monitors and just black it out.
Yeah.
Like,
Give Mark a panic attack as the electricity courses through the computer. Bringing us to Trazin.
Gonna wind it up.
Wind it up. Wind it up. Will you stop self-rolling?
Christ almighty.
Have you got
Is
it
it-
automatically clicked?
I know, I clicked it again, I changed it. I don't know why.
You must be fat fingering something on your laptop.
No, always, baby.
You walked into that one, Tim.
That first one was an 8.
An 8
Walking
misses.
An 8 misses.
And the exact same roll. I'm just gonna parry. My last action.
Okay. Parry, what?
Hover over it. This weapon can be used defensively to block attacks while wielding this weapon. If your proficiency is trained or better, you can spend a single action to position your weapon defensively, gaining a +1 circumstance bonus to AC until the start of your next turn. I just don't have a little clicky.
That's sick as hell. I like that. Amazing. You got it. That is gonna bring us to this guy. Who is gonna drop his weapon and hold his hands above his head, seemingly affected by the intimidation check from 11.
Okay.
And the
Anyway, someone finds a foot-tall person intimidated.
yeah, right. The intense onslaught, 2 of the people dying, the turret being deactivated, and the intimidation check all kind of combined to make this guy go, you know what? I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Did Lathan do anything?
Did what now?
Did my? Can we talk about this, please? Did that do anything?
You know what, Georgia, just for you? No, it didn't.
I know it didn't.
I'm sorry. Laser turret is deactivated. Anarian is gonna step over to this guy and try and stab him. And hit? Fucking barely. And do damage. He lops this guy's head off. As his head goes rolling, the wound cauterized. He spins and kind of like holds his weapons. He would probably hold his weapons like in a defensive way in the direction of an 11 because he's unsure. That's gonna be an Arian. Bringing us to 11.
I aim at the guy you said was pointing his weapon at me.
Well, he's dead. You already killed him.
Well, I thought you just said that one.
Oh,
of
no, yeah.
he-
Defensively, he has his weapons up, yeah.
and I defensively aim back.
Amazing.
So, now that the lab coats are all dead, inside or out, who the fuck are you, and why? What the fuck?
As you say that, we'll end combat.
Well, I was gonna say you guys have like 5 seconds to explain yourselves, or I'm turning this turret back on.
you're not.
Like I said, we really just wanted to try and talk.
You seem very well armed for people who just want to talk.
Well, we don't know you. Why don't you explain yourself? Why were you here first? I think we're on the same ground. You don't know us, we don't know you, so we don't owe you any explanations as much as you don't owe us any. So if you want any, give us any. Give us something. You know, give or take.
I am contractually obligated to not divulge any information about why I'm here.
So are we then?
Cool.
Well, technically,
So-
I didn't have any of you sign contracts. I don't recognize this one. They do not appear to be employed by the Drift Rippers, at least not on an official basis.
Who's speaking?
Lena.
Lena.
So you guys work for the Drift Rippers?
God, no.
No.
Then you definitely don't belong here.
I'm gonna turn to the computer and try to hack it again.
Incredible. All right.
I'm leading this scientist by the shoulder, I guess. Biosculptor.
As far as I see it, I am the only one who actually belongs here, and we were doing official business. Everything above board. This is a
And I was-
biosculptor lab, after all.
And I was trying to do unofficial business below board and tried to get you to not be here and die for it. But look at you. You don't know how to pick up a cell phone. You don't know how to call your manager. Like, what? Do you even deserve that lab coat you're wearing? Because you seem like your IQ is below average.
If the small, loud thing isn't with you all, then who is it?
Can I shoot him in the foot?
Sure. You shoot him in the. You try to shoot him in the foot. Roll an attack roll because you're gonna have to roll damage because his energy shield is automatic. So.
Yeah, but I shoot projectiles. It doesn't do anything.
No, yeah, the shield is also against piercing. That's why Trazen's weapon didn't do damage earlier.
Let's see.
Oh, that's
16 hits.
that's gonna just hit. Go roll damage.
Looks-
Oh. Okay. Are you trying
I feel the
to
need
kill this
declare
guy?
that illegal.
He did say foot specifically. I'm
trying
sorry,
to
I
kill
don't
him.
mean to speak for you.
You're not trying to kill him. Jesus. Amazing. Trazen, as you're walking this dude and he's having this back and forth with the sprite attached to the turret, suddenly your face is just sprayed with viscera as this guy begins to scream as half his foot is just blown off. And he's just like, oh, fuck, oh god. he just
You gonna keep mouthing off to the guy with the sniper rifle, or
Trazen's gonna laugh.
The small one has spirit.
And then take the guy's lab coat and tourniquet his foot off with it.
Yeah, he's like already going pale. He's just kind of, his scream is slowly starting to like fade, and he's just going pale.
Anyone come
Can
here?
Yeah, I'm calling you over there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I roll to stop the bleeding, please?
Yeah, sure.
Or is that 10 minutes? Because
you can just give me a basic medicine check. It's not gonna like give him hit points back, but it might save his life.
Would me a makeshift tourniquet, would that help?
Give me a medicine check to see if you can aid in this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
19.
absolutely. Oh, that was idea. Stop rolling privately.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go play with it. I'm gonna go play with myself over here and
whoa?
figure that out.
Incredible. What did you roll?
He's getting way too
An 8.
way too excited thinking about what his Scaly's doing.
Your aid does not work. In fact, idea has to like move you out of the way before you do something irreparably harmful to this guy. More so than blowing his foot off. Idea, you easily like tourniquet the foot. It's not enough to like, you know, make sure he lives in the next 24 hours. But it is enough to make sure he lives for the next 24 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm just gonna look at both Trazen as I sort of push him out the way, and then look back up at who shot, and I'm just gonna say, I really don't like that we keep on shooting first and then asking questions later. Can we ask the questions first? Like, hello, what's your name?
I did ask questions first. If you saw, I didn't shoot until I got shot at. Thank you.
Okay, but you're still not answering my question.
I'm
Either.
contractually obligated not to answer your questions. Now, you can either pay me to answer your questions so that I can ignore the contract I'm being paid to do, or you can just accept the fact that this is a capitalist society.
Well, we're certainly not accepting that fact.
It's a bunch of commies. Sorry.
Listen,
hey, don't one of you just had a sword or something that cut a guy's head off and there was no blood? Like what, that fire sword thing?
Anarian deactivates his solar weapons and just crosses his arm and stares at you stoically.
What I'm just saying, you could use that to stop the bleeding better than that tourniquet will.
He just shrugs.
Fair enough. I wouldn't give a shit either. It sounded like you had some bleeding hearts over here, so.
No, he's got a bleeding leg.
Mark is still focused
Ah.
on the computer, but without turning his eyes from the terminal. And his eyes are doing the thing that they do when he's trying to get into. Narian, can you please help? I don't want to be responsible for a man dying without, reason. Remember we talked? Just to see if you can cauterize? Maybe? I don't know.
It's render.
He approaches, activates the solar weapon, and just presses it against the wound, which causes the man who has now passed out to wake back up screaming in agony before passing out again.
Nice. That's
You're
my
gonna be
favorite.
fine.
Right. Well, as far as I see it, this one isn't trying to shoot us, so we should just ignore them. Mark, how are you getting along?
I'm trying to get in. There's some encryption here. How am I getting along? I don't know. Do I
Roll
have a hero
computers
point?
check. Do I have a hero point?
Do we have a hero point? We were very heroic.
You weren't heroic, but sure, I'll give everyone a hero point.
Yeah.
I'm rolling like crap.
What's that, Bear?
Does this system have
Yep.
like aid another or something like that? Because I can roll my computer check.
It does. If you roll your computer check and you succeed on the aid, it will give a +1 to the roll.
But they wouldn't know. Oh my god! Ah!
The encryption on this computer is insane. Whoa!
Oh, fuck.
This computer is impenetrable. Though,
Did I
I'm
do
not
a break
sure.
it?
I'll be very honest. I'm not sure 11 would notice.
That's true. Mark does hack things. He doesn't even need a hacker's tools thing because he can just do
Nope.
it remotely.
I took a specific thing. That's why I know that those things have tools. But because there's one thing specifically that removes that, and that I took, so he wouldn't see.
Mark's just kind of like staring at the
Yeah.
computer.
Okay,
Yep.
so what are we trying to get out of the computer?
What are you trying to get out of the computer?
Is that being asked out loud?
Yeah.
Oh. I am sorry. I do not know you. I'm not sure I should divulge that information.
Yeah, we're not
Well,
cutting.
you seem like you're failing to hack over there, so like maybe I could help if you told me what you're looking for.
Are you going to tell us? Are you going to answer the questions that we ask, or are you still contractually obliged not to?
I can't just violate my contract.
You can. No
That
one
is
knows.
honorable. Yeah.
Yeah, see, the Klingon knows what I'm talking about.
The what?
The what?
Sorry, I've been watching too many holovids.
Those will rot your brain.
I'll
Fair
look
enough.
at Lena because I'm not saying anything because I don't know this person. This person is not telling us things. So Mark will look at her because he has put his foot in his mouth before, and he doesn't want to do it again. So he'll look at her because she is the one in charge, quote unquote.
Does that look to tell me that you can't get into it?
I'm having a hard time. The encryption is very strong.
Right.
And I think they might have been tampering. I don't trust that little one there. But if they know computers, it's up to you. I'm not saying anything.
I'd just like
They
to
are
point
not
out
saying
that I
anything.
did disable the turret and keep it from blasting you guys into smithereens.
Which I thank you and appreciate. That thing almost killed me, but that is. You have my gratitude. I still don't know you.
You know I don't
you-
want you dead. That should count for something considering the number of corpses here.
Right. Well, I am very grateful that you helped save my life. I still don't know who you are. And I don't know if I can tell you what we're doing here. This is not my goal. I'm not into the spying business. This is not what I do. That's not what I was made for.
Can I do like a bluff or something to try and convince them I work for whatever the equivalent of the CIA is in this region?
The Celestial Authority. I think that ship has sailed. Sadly,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you you just blew a guy's foot off. I don't think a CIA or an authority agent would do that.
Right, that's why I specifically said CIA, because the CIA actually does have assassins and people who generally work like this in situations that are necessary.
Yeah.
Say the FBI or
yeah, the Alina just kind of shakes her head and just goes, Mark, if you can't get into it, maybe we should let them try.
This is a matter of honor now. I can't believe I'm failing so much at what I'm good at.
We all have our off days.
I'll talk to the computer. Sounds
Okay.
fine. Lena.
what are you trying to get out of it?
I know.
Are you
I'll
asking
look at
that
the-
above the table, or like as the player,
yeah.
or are you asking that as
Player
the
to
character?
the player, I can tell you. Character to character.
Yeah. Like character to character.
Okay. Well, for one, we're trying to figure out who blew it up, but also we need records on the Drift Rippers. I have a case against them that I'm trying to... First and foremost, we need to figure out who blew this place up, because they did kill people who might otherwise could have been innocent.
Okay, so you need to do like forensics type stuff.
Yes, unfortunately, the massive explosion kind of covered up a bunch of evidence that we otherwise could have gotten. So, this lab might be our only chance.
Give me 1 second.
Thank you, Lena. I didn't want to be responsible for putting my foot in my mouth again.
That's fine.
So this system doesn't have a bunch of stuff that I'm familiar with from other systems in terms of like raw science and stuff. So I don't know what to do here to make sure that my character would know to say there's a bunch of stuff you can learn from an explosion that is itself evidence that can help you track down who potentially could have done this.
Yeah, in this system, stuff like that would fall under like lore skills. Like you would have, forensics lore, or crime scene lore, or explosive lore. That's kind of how this system handles that.
So I do have a feat called Cover Your Tracks, which specifically is about removing that sort of evidence. Based on having that feat, would I know what evidence? Like I would think I would know what evidence could be present if I know what evidence to cover up.
Yeah, you can certainly go back upstairs and look around. They're just trying to access the computer because there could be not only evidence on, like camera records on who blew the place up, but additionally, they're also looking for evidence against not only the people who ran this lab, but the syndicate themselves. So
The syndicate's not who I work for, is it?
not officially, but it is who you accepted the contract to hunt down the person who keeps fucking with their businesses. So, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, what do we know about the computer that's sitting here in front of us? Like, is it a dumb terminal that
so
talks
far,
back frame? Are we talking like, is this actually the terminal to the security system?
Can ask. Give me a moment, and I'll ask the computer. Hey, computer? What can you tell me about yourself?
What's your function?
Watching is
Pass the butter.
you just kind
Press the
of
button.
you get back a response of data that just is nonsense. It's just nonsense data, giving you the sense that it's just scrambled, which means that
Is it scrambled?
even the encryption
Yeah.
kind of is that powerful.
so then it's
Oh.
probably a dumb terminal. So that's not even. This is not the droid you're looking for. You need to figure out what terminal or what mainframe this is talking to, because if it's not responding to you, It's just connected to something else that's actually doing all the talking.
It's not that it's not responding. It's almost as if it's speaking a language, like a code that you can't understand unless you have the cipher for it. I believe it's the encryption behind it.
Right, the encryption indicates that there's a communication protocol in place that's connecting this thing to something else, and that's what's responding to you, which means that's a dumb terminal.
I think you might be using a little bit too much real world software engineer knowledge.
Yeah.
Hey.
For the TTRPG game. I would never put that heavy of a puzzle in front of my players. So definitely overthinking it a little bit. No offense to my players, of course.
No. Full offense. We once spent nearly an hour trying to figure out a 4-piece puzzle, Tim, in our Strahd game. Do we need to revisit that?
No.
And this is
God,
just
no.
because I'm rolling like fucking shit.
God, no.
So he has to come up with excuses. Why the fuck I am a genius and I can talk to machines, but I can't get through this because I've been rolling shit. It's like the narrative.
The narrative.
Shit.
With that crafting check, can I take the computer apart and take its hard drive out?
Are you gonna start taking the computer apart in front of all these people?
They said I could help.
Dude, does anyone let him take the computer apart?
I don't fucking care.
Well, before
Sorry.
idea just wanted to well, if it's some sort of trust, and if we are working together, and I look at Lena for like confirmation, then if everybody, and I'm sort of, Trazen, can you help me lift up this guy, please? And I'm trying to get everybody within 30 feet of me because we're all stood around different parts of the lab. And I'm going to cast heal, and I'm intentionally trying to get, because you've still not told us your name yet. I'm just the little person over there.
Amazing.
I'm going to cast heal, and I'm going to do it. 3. Okay.
Amazing. Everyone gets 2 hit points.
Hooray!
Am I able to fucking hero point a heal roll? Can I
No.
use?
You can't, unfortunately.
But okay, well everybody gets 2. Then I try.
I'm at half health.
I feel marginally less sunburnt.
So as you like kind of flutter down to begin to try to take apart the computer, both Alina and Marco. No. Let's calm down. First of all, that would take entirely too long. This computer is quite literally quadruple your size.
Well, like, how long do you think it'll take? I mean, computers are made to be serviceable. There's a service hatch. You just undo it. You look at all the modules.
It's not like I know anything about computers. I was a cop.
We just pop the drive out. We take it somewhere to someone who can hack it. Obviously, we can't do it here, so I do it in situ. We take the data with us and figure it out later.
Lena just looks at you, Mark.
I'm gonna try again.
Okay. Roll computers.
Do they still have take 20 in this? Because theoretically, if we're able to be down here on
They don't
for long enough,
but take 20. No. I think there's a thing. There's a specific
Assurance.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
assurance. You can take like assurance, and then you can take 10.
Computers. You can take 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's 10. It's not 10 plus your modifier. It's 10 plus your proficiency.
Yeah.
It's kind of like not that good at lower levels because like I'm rolling fucking horribly, but
Yes.
like the assurance, why can't I open this? So you take like a 10 plus your proficiency bonus, but you don't apply your intelligence modifier or anything. It is kind of useless, but here we go.
Okay, so they nerfed it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well.
Yeah, they did nerf it.
You begin to try to communicate with this computer.
Yeah,
As you
I'm like talking, chatting to it, like, trying to make a new friend.
right. You are becoming fast friends with this computer, quite literally breaking its walls down one by one. With a critical success, you bypass 2 points of encryption, but there's 3, so you have to do a third roll.
Shit. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Seriously. I know what I'm gonna do.
You get that sensation of like a flash of red. Yeah, we're doing a reset.
Yes.
You get that sensation of like a flash of red, and you feel like one more slip up, one more like bad breach attempt could carry with it consequences.
Ah. And by anyone, not just me.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, flirt with the computer. Hmm. I'll look at Lena. All right. So this is obviously very well encrypted. I got past 2. Anyone trying to get past 3 and failing will lock out any information, or worse, could send like a maybe a signal to whoever is in the main headquarters, whoever is owns this computer.
Right.
I could try. Do we want to risk it?
No.
I mean, anyone, even little person could try, but anyone who tries and fails.
What does that carry over to breaking it down and taking whatever? What did you say? Hard drive, whatever that is.
Data storage device, whatever you want to call it.
Would it carry over to that as well, or is it a separate situation?
Would I know that in this case?
Yeah, you know probably. If it's not a separate thing, it could carry with it like the ability to like reset your attempts, if you will.
Wait, autistic me did not understand.
Basically,
So-
removing the hard drive might reset your progress,
Okay. Okay.
but with that gives you the chance to attempt
Try
to hack
again.
it again.
Okay.
It
Well,
also
if
gives us
we-
the opportunity to like seek out extra bonuses
Exactly.
to make sure this can happen.
Okay, got it.
The only
Well-
downside is that if it's got that level of encryption, it might have physical security that I need to bypass, so I'd have to roll correctly for that.
Yep.
I also have all of that, so we can help each other. Right. Well, we could try. It would reset the progress that I had in talking to this thing, but it might be the safest option at this point.
Yes. We might need more help on this.
Right. And with her okay, I'll take a step back. Just don't take too long, little one. And I'll just before they do that.
Can you tell us your name now so we can stop calling you little one? I feel like it's a bit demeaning.
It's said with I don't mean it to be demeaning.
Well,
11. You can call me 11.
great. 11.
Before you tear apart, I'm just gonna tell the computer that we are going to do a procedure to make it feel better because it is taking a few hits, and I'm just gonna calm it down because it's gonna be dismantled.
Okay. It's a machine. Machines don't really have feelings, so it doesn't
I
really.
know.
It doesn't really
But
understand.
yes, I know. But to mark their people.
Incredible. Amazing. 11, go ahead and give me a crafting check.
Can I use the 20 that I rolled earlier already, since they stopped me, or do I need to roll again?
We'll go ahead and roll again.
Okay.
You're good at crafting. I'm sure you could do better. Well,
You say that, and I roll a 2.
You did get a hero point. We did get a blanket
Yeah,
hero
we got a
point.
hero point. You also get a hero point. You probably have 2. Did you roll your first?
I think you already used the first one.
Yeah, but you have 1. There you go.
Do I?
Yeah, I gave
everyone
everyone,
did.
everyone a hero point.
Tim
'Cause I
gave
begged.
us a Tim
My
gave
bad,
us a
Richard.
pity
It's
point.
like a loser.
A pity hero point, a pity point.
Pity hero point.
Oh, there it is, 20
There
again.
you go.
You begin to find the points of access on this computer, and it like it was on the battle map. It is a fucking massive computer. You fully, like, once you find like a couple of the access panels, you can just like fully dive into it. Like, you were just that small.
Sweet.
You
I
begin.
am the motherboard.
You begin to like crawl through this space that shouldn't be a crawl space, but because of your size, it kind of is for you. And you give me a perception check.
I found this fancy thing.
Amazing. Yes, squeeze is a thing. Yeah.
Please?
Incredible.
He squints his eyes so much.
Oh my god, it does not want to let me roll anything else after that. Hang on, I gotta reload.
Okay.
There we go.
Alrighty.
Why do you roll the same thing on the die?
It's been happening a lot this session.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even when you did your reset die, you still rolled like 4 or 5 threes, which is interesting.
I know. Ah.
You kind of like pushing through. You find the kind of massive dual data storage devices attached to the power source and a couple of auxiliary cables. But more than that, as your hunch proven correct, there are kill switch devices attached, letting you know that if this thing is removed quickly, without care, or in the case of someone just full sale, stealing it, it'll basically nuke the data storage devices.
Can I disable device on the kill switches?
You can absolutely try to.
Do you have a tool? I'm sorry.
Do you need a tool for a thievery check?
Yes, you do. You need a tool to disable the device.
What would the tool be?
I'm sorry. A thievery tool. Thievery. No, thieves toolkit.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
I have a repair toolkit, which should technically be able to do it as well, like from a logical perspective. Let me see.
It's because otherwise, what I took is kind of like redundant because I went through the length of getting something to shape how I wanted to do.
No, you are correct. It would be an infiltrator's toolkit technically.
Yeah,
See,
because
I
it's
didn't think there
Steve's
were any
tool.
kits because I looked in the inventory type kit and there's nothing there, which is why I didn't buy any. But I guess it's just all under equipment and I didn't notice that.
Yeah, it is.
All right, 1 second.
For you, idea, give me a seek check while we're resolving this.
Seek. Yeah. And another 22.
22. You don't find any like sparse paper or like digital devices with information just kind of laying around. If you check the bodies, are you even looking at the bodies?
I am. Idea's just basically doing like a turn about the room.
Okay.
Because in my head, I'm connecting with what Boom Boom said to the club uptown that Marcella got invited to, but with it being connected to somebody up in high places. See if there's any sort of receipts or if there's anything like that, or any files left by the biopods about who these people were, or who the cut parts are going to or have come from. So yeah, I
Amazing.
would be looking briefly at the pods, because you said there's still like biological matter attached to.
Right, attached to the cybernetics, correct. Nothing to really glean from those. However, one thing you do notice is that on the far right-hand side wall, a little bit of light trickling through the wall.
Okay. We're in an underground basement, right?
Yeah. You're in a sub-level of the Biosculptor's lab.
Okay. Idea's just gonna, while everybody else is gathered around the computer, Idea's just gonna wander over
Okay.
and just sort of see if I can. Is it like a tunnel that's concealed, like another hidden tunnel,
You have no
or
idea.
is it? Yeah, I'm gonna try and figure out where the light's coming from.
Yeah, you just walk over and there's like a thin sliver of light. You gotta put your hand over it and you can see it like on your hand. But it's just like a light that seems to be a sliver of light just coming through the wall. Like there's some sort of seam there that you actually can't see.
Okay, so it's an infiltrator's toolkit. I found where it was.
Yeah, it's in the equipment. Yep.
Since I'm supposed to be trained in this stuff, can I retroactively add that and remove things that I haven't used that I had purchased with that money previously?
I'll allow that, sure.
Okay, cool. So I've done that, and I now have the tools. I no longer have a rapier that I hadn't used yet, and the auto recognition lens that I really haven't used yet either. I got rid of those to pay for it.
You got it.
Thank you.
Which one of the androids do we say could like? Yeah, I think it's Mark. That could like sense like technology.
Yeah, I can communicate wirelessly.
Yeah.
With
Yeah. Okay.
technology.
So yeah, idea. There's just like weird light. That's kind of all you can really ascertain. It's just like, huh, that's weird.
Okay. Can I? You said it's a scene. Can I try and look for if there is a hidden switch, or if I can try and pull it apart, or is it fully just like automatic doors are locked?
Yeah, you press against the
hidden
wall. You
recess.
kind of like touch where the light's coming through. Like you press against the wall, like either side of it, to see if there's any like weird switches. You like jump up and like press above it. Nothing happens. It's a solid, wall. Seems to be made of the same material as the rest of the wall. There's nothing. There's no illusion or anything. It's just peculiar.
So there's light coming through the. I missed part of that because I was reading stuff. Light coming through a hole, or is it just coming through the wall?
Well, you already
It's like
know because you were in the room when the biosculptor doctors came through that wall. When the wall opened and they came through into the lab.
So I would know roughly where the seam is then.
Yeah, it's where the light's coming through. Like, Idea has found that light.
Okay.
But you're currently, elbow deep in their computer.
Fair enough.
Idea's just gonna kick at the wall and go, I really don't like metal walls. And I'm just going to dump back over and to Trazin. And I think we need to find a button for a wall somewhere. And I'll point it out. And I'm saying it to the rest of everybody else. And it is looking very dejected that they couldn't get into it. Or figure it out.
Amazing. Carrie's muted, so he might be away.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It's not coffee.
Well, sometimes he's not, and sometimes he's coffee all session, so.
He could be. Are you sorting out your dogs, Kerry? Sorting out your
No.
dogs?
Well, my doggies has the mud butt, so I stepped away.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
She's fine.
Amazing.
I gave her something. All right, what now? What? Who, me?
We found what was Idea has found a hidden door. That 11 knows the other scientists walked through, but there's
Oh, so you want me to kick it
11's
in? Okay.
Well,
You could certainly try.
maybe, or we can find a button. Or I'm imagining it's a big metal solid
Yes.
door in disguise of a wall.
Yes.
like Star Wars type.
Mm-hmm.
If Ivan was here, he would have said, "I'm gonna."
I'm gonna cut through the wall with
cut
his
through. Yeah.
with his lightsaber blade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
I think we need to
Anyways,
find a button.
as you guys begin to search for that, with that 22 disabled device, you manage to 11 deactivate one of the two kill switches. You kind of like deactivate it, kind of with your infiltrator's tools in one hand, slowly kind of crawl and step towards where the other one is, and begin to get to work on that one. Give me another disabled device. Damn. At least somebody's rolling good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Idea
right
a really fucking good seek check, so.
Yeah, but it says, Georgia, get your juju back. I don't want it.
The second kill switch, taking another like 2 or 3 minutes, you manage to fully get that one disengaged. Using the same kind of tools in your hand, you pull out a couple of different like small like screwdrivers and things and begin to detach the massive dual data storage device, grabbing it from the top and slowly dragging it out. If you want to, unless there's something else you want to do with it first.
No, I'll drag it out.
Okay. You slowly begin to drag it out. After, like, about 7 or 8 minutes, given, like, ideas, investigation, 11 comes, like, slowly stepping out, carrying this massive, bigger than them, like, dual data storage device. The computer is now, like, fully kind of black screened.
Yeah. Margaret's gonna look at it and sigh. Oh well. It was nice befriending you while I could. And go back to where the others are.
What are you guys doing now?
I'm so sorry. I was distracted by
Incredible.
Ivan on WhatsApp. I missed what did Idea found was a door that is closed?
A secret door, apparently.
A secret door that is closed. Okay.
Yeah.
It looks
I'll
like a
join
wall,
them.
but there's a seam in it.
Can I search
join them.
the lab coat man?
Which one?
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess all of them now.
Yeah, they had a
Okay.
shieldy thing. Let's get the shieldy thing.
Unfortunately, the shitty thing breaks upon death
Damn.
or incapacitation.
Almost like the DM doesn't want the players to have the shieldy thing.
Kinda.
It's a
Kinda
specific stat block thing that I just kind of flavored to fit sci-fi. Full disclosure, their stat block is based on the skeleton stat block from regular Pathfinder, and I just kind of put a sci-fi flavor on it. So
Can I also just quickly say, when I did my healing way back, I did also intentionally get the scientist that we've left alive because he passed back out.
well, he
poor
would have been
thing.
in the 30 feet. The thing about healing, specifically that one, is you don't get to choose. Every living thing within the bubble gets healed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I got Trazen to carry him so
Yeah.
we could be with everybody.
Lena just says, "All right, well, we have the computer device thingy at 11 procured, so are we leaving?"
Well, there's another door.
There's another door, and where exactly did the explosion go off? Shouldn't we be investigating that and seeing if there's any evidence in the actual explosion radius?
Well, that would have been above you, in the wreckage of the lab itself.
Okay. Has anyone already gone through any of that, or?
Yeah, they
Lena
did
and
last session,
Arian
yeah.
last session did, but they didn't really find much.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only evidence they found was that a lot of the people caught in the explosion were already dead when the explosion went off. Which makes sense considering you were tasked with finding the person who's been doing it. They probably are the one who killed the people in the lab.
Interesting. So the explosion was a cover-up for another event.
Could be. So then he just goes, okay. But we came what we wanted. I don't understand. We have what we came for. We can just leave.
I agree with you normally, but I think people are curious to see what's behind the door. You know.
Oh yes, let's
closed
see what
doors.
manner of horror that these people might have been brewing behind a secret door in a secret lab.
I'm not a fan
exactly.
of the idea either. But, you know, group decision, I suppose.
Sure.
Well, if
by
you
all
want to
means.
know who did all this, we kind of need to know what their motive might be, right? And we won't know that unless we know what exactly has been going on in these labs.
Well, clearly I'm outvoted, even by the person who doesn't have one.
Are you
I
saying
have
just-
any
those people
keys
aren't
on them, Tim?
Lena, the scientists were already starting to be down here when we were coming down the elevator. So, if they got in through the door, we can find out where they got in from.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Can we search their bodies for like security access cards or something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Trazen was already in the process of doing that. And you don't find anything in the way of like ID cards, access cards, anything like that.
Is fingerprint?
There doesn't seem to
is
be like a fingerprint panel.
Is there like any
Can I
retina
drag
scan
him-
or anything?
Can we weekend at Bernie's this guy who's bleeding out over towards the door and see if it just opens?
Yeah, proximity.
Incredible.
That was my idea exactly. I was going to drag him over there.
Absolutely. You drag him over, foot kind of like limping, sliding behind him, leaving a little trail of blood.
Well, he was cauterized, and idea sort of healed him. So
yeah, that's why I said a little trickle.
Hopefully no blood.
That's why I said
No
a little
trickle.
His
blood.
foot got blown off.
I don't like murder hobo-y.
I don't either.
Trazen, you kind of like holding this guy by the waist like a baby, just kind of lift him up at Weekend at Bernie's style as he's just like fully like ragdolled. You hold him with like one hand and with his other hand just kind of like tilt his head towards the door. And Mark, you see this given your like special senses to like see and like communicate with technology. You see like an invisible infrared dot scan just kind of scan his face, and then the door opens.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
it was a genetic scan. Well,
I'll put him down and go through.
interesting.
Amazing.
Can I try to see where the scan is? Like locate where it is?
Wait, hold on. Are we gonna just leave him? Because he's kind of our access credentials.
And he'll just turn around and grab him by the wrist.
just drag him
through the door.
Amazing.
Like a goddamn stuffed animal.
Basically, little security blanket.
Well, Trezin is 7.5 feet tall, so he can
just manhandle
Carry
this.
him? Yeah.
You do notice a very tiny dot where like the infrared scanner would be, about a foot above the door itself.
And the door is how tall? We can't just reach it. Right? It's too tall.
You don't want to
Too
reach
high.
it. No, it's the door. The door is big enough
Yeah.
to allow Trazin to walk through while only like very gently bowing his head.
Yeah, like not now, maybe in the way out. I want to do something with that.
Okay. Is everyone going
Because I
in?
don't want to lock us inside, so I won't touch it yet, but I'll take a peek first. Is it gruesome? Because if it's gruesome, I'm not getting it.
You don't see anything. It's just a very gently lit hallway that just kind of extends forward.
Okay. Then I'll go in.
How far forward?
Hard to tell. Further than like your natural eyesight can tell.
Okay.
Oh, so this is like a secret passage.
Could be.
Are there like rail tracks, or how wide is it?
The passageway itself is only about 7 feet wide. But you don't see any like rail tracks, at least not yet. Who knows what you might see soon.
Just gonna do a little walkie walk.
Okay. Dragging the body behind you.
I'll throw him up over my shoulder.
Okay.
At that point.
Idea, you following?
I am, and I'm going to cast. Do you want me to cast light?
Well, there is light. It's just very
he said it was
dimly lit.
Yeah, I mean, I can see. Trazin can see. I mean, and I think Idea can see too. You have low light vision, right? Yeah. So
I have dark vision, so I can see in the dark.
Yep.
Also.
Alrighty. Norian follows. Lena, like, just... Alright. Sighs and follows last behind everyone else. The door closes behind all of you as you continue following this dimly lit passage, and we'll find out what's on the other side next session.
wow.
Woohoo!
Really?
Yeah.
It went by that fast?
Yeah. It's almost 5 o'clock.
Wow.
8 minutes still.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
Damn.
I just really want to
So-
see. I just really want to
sorry.
see where these scientists came in from, and if it is connected to the club. I forget the name of that Marcella again.
The
Also,
rusted reactor.
Marcella gets fucking murked.
Yep.
Jesus, man.
There was undertones. Bye, internet.
Oh,
Bye,
bye.
Internet.